The Color Matrix, Data World 4, An Encounter with Nobody. I had trouble sleeping. I knew I had one more data world to visit before the second level of worlds were accessible to me. I did my morning stuff, of course, before I grabbed the data drive and slotted it into the Matrix. Then the only available world I had not visited yet appeared before me. I selected it and loaded it into the Color Matrix. Then I got up and started taking off my shirt.
Sir, in this universe, you once again wield a Keyblade. You protect Halloween Town with the famous Jack Skellington.
Daisy explained to me. Thanks for the information, Dee. I'll see you in 8, I told her. Then I laid down and the needles entered the back of my neck and my fingertips, and I drifted away. I woke up to the sound of destruction. I hopped out of bed and caught myself in the mirror. My legs were stitched together in certain places. Proper Frankenstein. I was wearing an old pair of shorts and a shirt. They didn't match at all, but it was the way I liked it. One arm of mine was complete bone, completely exposed. Luckily I had a sleeve that covered most of it, and my other arm was completely wrapped in bandages. Good morning, good looking. Let's go kick some ass, I said to my reflection. Then I ran off and out of my house and into town square, where I found several heartless terrorizing the townsfolk. Guys, we've been over this. We scare people. You can't be scared by these things, I called out. It started to bug me that the scariest beings were scared of the heartless. I summoned my Keyblade, the decisive pumpkin. Then I jumped forward and slashed one of the shadows. It burst into darkness as I defeated it. Then I aimed my Keyblade and shot a barrage of fire blasts, which exploded a few more of the shadows. Then a white knight landed next to me, the mummies of the heartless, and I hit it several times before kicking it back. The white knight swung its claw at me, which collided with me, knocking me off my feet. I jumped up quickly and I threw my Keyblade. It spun around and hit the mummy, then flew back into my grasp. I rolled forward and slashed the white knight, then I spun around and hit it once more before it exploded as well. The Keyblade disappeared in a spark of light and everyone started cheering. Thank you, Ace, once again, the mayor called out. No problem. It's kind of my job, I muttered. Then I walked around town and found Jack Skellington sat there going through some boxes. Hey Jack, what's this? I asked. Sally isn't feeling great. Feeling kind of blue, so I was looking for something to perk her spirit, Jack replied. Fair enough, I said. Then Jack opened a box and suddenly a silver, slimy, lanky thing slithered out and slithered through the air and flew off, heading out of town. What was that? Jack asked. Looked like a nobody, I muttered. Well, that was weird, Jack replied. Sorry, Jack. Looks like this is kind of my job. I'll catch up with you later, okay? I told him. Okay, Ace. I look forward to talking to you later, Jack said with a smile. I left the Pumpkin King to his love life and ran after the nobody. I left the town and entered a tall, gloomy forest. I ignored the gloomy surroundings as I caught sight of the nobody slithering away as I chased after it, and finally entered a circle of trees, unique ones, each one with a painted picture on it. One of them had a pumpkin, one a Christmas tree, one an Easter egg, one a turkey, and there was many more. Hey, this must be the place Jack spoke of, I muttered. Then I saw the nobody standing there, its arms withering and its entire body danced in the spot. I summoned my Keyblade once again, and suddenly lit with a fire determination as I swung for it and smacked the nobody back. But it also swung for me and hit me pretty hard. I was thrown off my feet. I tried to jump back to my feet and aimed my Keyblade, ready to blast it with a spell, when suddenly a girl jumped in and slashed the nobody down with her own Keyblade, defeating it. She was all dressed in green, with a pointy skirt and a red hat with a bell on it. She looked like the elves Jack described from Christmas Town. Hey there. Sorry, I kinda saw my chance and took it, the girl said, her Keyblade disappearing in a sparkle of light. I returned my own Keyblade and I approached her. Hey, no problem at all. Thanks for the aid, I told her. Name's Esme, the girl introduced herself. Nice to meet you. I'm Ace, I replied. So, Halloween Town? Esme questioned me. Yeah, and I'm guessing Christmas Town, I asked back. Yep, Esme nodded with a smile. That nobody. I haven't seen one of them in a long time, I noted. I've never seen a nobody before, Esme told me. I have. Only once or twice, though, I said. Esme walked around the circle of painted trees and gazed at each one. I didn't even know what any of these are, Esme told me. I followed her as she stopped in front of the one with the turkey on it. Why a turkey? Like, I get Christmas is to gift the good kids. Halloween is to scare the kids. But what does a turkey do? Esme asked. Oh no, maybe it's something like it lays eggs and feeds the children, I suggested. So they worship the turkey for one day? Maybe they pay tribute to this turkey, Esme said with a curious look on her face. How would one serve a turkey in the form of worship? I asked. Well, maybe if I was going to worship a turkey who gave children eggs to feed them, then I would, I don't know, maybe sing a song, firework display, maybe I'd feed it something, like grapes and watermelon, Esme replied. What does watermelon taste like? I asked. I don't actually know, Esme shrugged. Then suddenly, every single door opened, one at a time. They swung open with a force to it. We peered into the black doorway of the turkey door, when suddenly another nobody slithered out of the door. We looked at all the doors, and every door was now filled with nobody sprawling out of them. More and more they sprawled out of the doors and filled the forest, and surrounded me and Esme rather quickly. We both summoned our keyblades, and we both started slashing away at the nobodies. Esme jumped up and aimed her keyblade, and a blast of blizzard magic exploded from her keyblade and hit several of the nobodies, freezing them solid. I raised my keyblade into the air, and a bolt of lightning escaped my keyblade, and then several thunderbolts rained down on the nobodies. The battle raged on. We carried on fighting. For everyone we defeated, another one would take its place. I glanced over at Esme. She looked rather tired, but she also looked determined. I took that and I used it as my motivation to keep on fighting myself. I did not know where these nobodies came from, but me and my new friend needed to put an end to this before they reached anywhere else. Then everything went black. I woke up and climbed out of bed. I walked over to the console and checked on the data universes, and the universe I was just in. Seems like the fight went on for a very long time for that version of me. The nobody seemed to have expanded from the forest and went further afield.
So your 8 hours here was 6 hours in that universe.
Daisy told me. Thanks, I replied. Then I checked the data world's catalogue, and the next level had been unlocked, and there on the screen before me was more new data worlds. Brand new ones that I could explore. I sat there with a grin on my face, and my curiosity increased.